Good morning, folks. Ron Ray here with Turning 65 Solutions. For this morning's video, I'm going to answer a question that we get all the time, and that question is, what is the difference between attained age and issue age ratings? And what that really means is, how do the insurance companies price their Medigap policies, their Medicare supplement policies, like your Plan G or your Plan N or your Plan F? How do they set those prices? Now, the first thing you need to know is that there are two times that an insurance company raises their rates. One is just because you got older, if you have an attained age policy. We'll talk about that in a minute. And two is due to inflation. Everybody in the group is getting older and sicker and using the insurance more and costing the insurance company more money. And they're in business to make a profit. So when their expenses go up, well, they have to raise their rates. Okay, so that's the second time. So you can we'll just call those, just for ease of remembering, an age-based increase and an inflation-based increase, okay? Or across the board, sometimes it's called. Okay, so these two rating methods that we're going to talk about today are called attained age and issue age. And the first one we'll talk about is attained age. That's the most common. Most of the insurance policies out there, Medicare supplement, Medigap policies, are attained age rated. And what that means is that they go up every year simply because you had a birthday. And that's on a schedule, and that's set. And you can know what it is because it's in their state filings. It's in the summary of coverage that you get when you buy the policy. That's simply just because you had a birthday. Every year you can expect your policy to go up in price a little bit. And then occasionally they'll have one of those inflation-based rate increases. Now, in past years, the past few years, maybe 3 or 4 years, you may have experienced 2 rate increases a year. Now, you may not realize it except one time, because most companies do give you a 12-month rate lock. So you won't, even though you may actually hit a rate increase twice during your policy year, your rates don't actually go up until your policy anniversary, and then they go up by a lot. So you'll have your age-based rate increase plus your inflation-based rate increase all at once. That's usually what happens. And that's where you get those double-digit rate increases. Now, also, there's a few things that are affecting rates in attained age policies and issue age policies. And that is, one, the macro law that Congress passed a couple years ago is in effect. And that has caused rates to go up a little quicker than we've experienced in past years and decades. And also, the COVID-19 pandemic has hit these companies, and they're in business to make a profit. So when expenses go up, they have to raise their rates. With attained age policies, you can very easily, in this day and age, it's April 2022, see double-digit rate increases for a couple of years in a row. Now, we don't like that. Normally, I would say, tell my clients anything over 10% in any one year, and we need to go shopping. Now it's more like 15. I'm kind of holding to that threshold of about 15%. If your policy goes up more than 15% in any one year, then we need to go shopping for another policy, because the fact is they're almost all going up double digits these days. But usually, if you've had your policy for 3 or 4 years or more, and you do suffer a rate increase that's 10 or 15% or more, we can usually go shop in the market and find you one that's quite a bit less, even maybe less than what you were paying before, because these companies are always coming out with new charters and new products at better rates, and that's how they stay competitive in the marketplace. So that's attained age. It goes up once on your birthday, and sometimes again due to inflation in the middle of the policy year. The other method of pricing that's pretty common is issue age pricing. That means that your price is based upon the age that you were when you bought the policy. So if you bought the policy at 65, that age-based rate is set, and it will not go up due to your age increase. Okay? So you're not going to get those every year just because you had a birthday rate increases. What you will see is those every so often. These days, it's been once a year, across the board, inflation-based rate increases. Now, here's the deal. I told you I was going to give you pros and cons. Attained age companies tend to start out a bit lower than issue age companies, and it takes them a few years to catch up. So you have to kind of do the math, and it's a little bit hypothetical because we don't know how much those inflation-based rate increases are going to be. And we have to think about, well, if the issue age policy, which is only going to have inflation-based rate increases, not age-based rate increases, starts out $30 or $40 a month higher than the attained age policy, well, it might take 5 or 6 years or 4 or 5 years for them to catch up and surpass. Now, that attained age policy will eventually surpass the issue age policy. I have no doubt about that. But how long is it going to take? And how much money are you going to leave on the table while you're waiting up here? So it's a balance. We have to try to find a healthy medium. And there are, in fact, a couple of issue age companies that are competitive with the attained age companies. And we know who those are. We know their track records, and we can help you find the right one. Issue age is kind of coming back into fashion because of the way the attained age policies have been suffering some higher rate increases recently. That's about all I have to explain in this video. Now, we've got a great article on our webpage right here. You can see it right there that explains this in much more detail. I'll put a link to the article in the video description down below. Now, if you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up down below. That helps YouTube get this video out to other people who are seeking the same information that you were. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you can be notified when we upload a new helpful video. So I do hope you enjoyed it and hope you're having a great day. Until the next time, bye folks.